Hey everybody, welcome to the show. We're going to be doing a awesome dish today, a twist on fish and chips. And joining us is Chef Anthony, and he'll be walking us through how to prepare this meal. What are we going to start with today?
Well, today we're going to start with fresh cod. We're going to do like you said, an alternative to the maybe unhealthy fish and chips, and we're going to make it healthy and make it good for you, or better for you.
Yeah.
So we're first going to start off with, well, to lay it out today, we're going to have our fish. We're going to make a healthier tartar sauce.
Okay.
We're going to make a fresh coleslaw.
Great.
And then we're also going to do, on the chips version, we're going to do a fresh sweet potatoes, which are very healthy for you, instead of the fried traditional white potatoes.
Wonderful.
So we're going to start off today with our three-step breading process.
Okay.
We got flour, seasoned flour, egg whites, and we have a cornflake crumb topping. And that's going to give it its crispy texture because we're going to oven bake it.
So do you recommend doing a cornflake-based breadcrumb for this?
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, to give it that crunchy texture that you're missing from frying it.
Okay.
And it's going to replace that and add that, so you're not really missing it. So
wonderful.
So like I said, we got our seasoned flour. To our cornflake crumb, we're going to add a little salt. We're going to add a little garlic, a little smoked paprika.
Okay.
And we got some fresh thyme.
Oh, that looks really good together too.
And we're going to mix that together. This is going to be our topping.
That looks really good.
It's going to be good and good for you. And we have our egg whites. So we're using fresh cod today. So we put this in the flour first, and this is going to help the fish, help the topping adhere to the fish.
Now, what kind of seasoning did you put in there?
It's basically got a little paprika, some salt and pepper in it.
Okay.
Just give a little additional seasoning. And then we're going to throw this in our egg white mixture. And then we're just going to roll it in our cornflake topping.
All right. So we need to coat the entire fillet.
Coat the entire thing. Yes, ma'am. Then we're going to place that on our baking tray. A little olive oil, we're going to mist it so it doesn't stick. And we're going to put that on the baking tray. You can use parchment paper so it doesn't stick also. And that's basically it. Then we're going to pop this in the oven at 350. It's going to take about 10, depending on how thick the fish is, 10 to 15 minutes until it's opaque. And we're going to just toss that in the oven.
Great.
All right.
Yeah, so I can't wait to try that. So what are we going to work on now?
Next, we're going to work on the tartar sauce.
Okay.
That's going to be our accompaniment to the fish. And everybody likes tartar sauce.
Yeah, you can't have fish without that.
You can't have fish without tartar sauce. So we're going to make a little bit lighter tartar sauce, and we're going to utilize both in our coleslaw today and our tartar sauce a yogurt base.
Okay.
Mostly. We had a little bit of low-fat mayonnaise, but mostly low-fat yogurt.
And I smell some dill in there. What other spices
There's dill. We've got some fresh chopped parsley. We've got chopped up dill pickles.
Okay.
You could use sweet pickle relish if you want to. Some little Dijon mustard and some chopped red onion.
Okay.
And basically this is just adding this all together and mixing it. And that's your coleslaw. Add our mayonnaise, add our yogurt. If you wanted to do something, less calories, more healthy, you could add just all yogurt.
Okay.
But you want to make sure that it's low fat and not like vanilla flavored or anything like that. So nobody likes vanilla flavored tartar sauce.
Right.
So, our dill pickles, our parsley, our fresh dill, our fresh Dijon mustard, and some diced red onion.
All right.
And you just want to mix that together.
It smells really good.
That's going to be your topping.
That was really easy too.
It was. And you can make this a couple days in advance,
right?
So that you have it ready.
Okay.
Have it in the refrigerator.
Now, how long would this keep if you have leftovers?
Oh, 2 days, 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah. So far we've got our fish, we've got our tartar sauce, and now we're going to start preparing our coleslaw.
Oh, that's one of my favorites, especially when eating these, any kind of seafood. That's always a great side, I think.
It's a great side. It's a great accompaniment also. And we will be using the yogurt base, also with a little mayonnaise.
Okay.
And this is just as easy, if not easier, than the tartar sauce.
Okay.
You make your sauce. We're going to start with our yogurt. Put our yogurt in there, in our bowl. Little mayonnaise. We've got a little bit of sugar. It's going to give it a little sweetness. And you can take out the sugar if you're not looking, you don't like a sweet tartar or a sweet coleslaw. And caraway seeds.
Okay.
Now, when setting these up, you get them spiced, but you want to toast these a little bit, and it's going to bring out a flavor in them, bring out the oils in the caraway
Okay.
seeds, and give it a little bit better flavor.
How long do you recommend doing that for?
About 8 minutes,
Okay.
5 to 8 minutes, about 350.
Okay.
Just on a cookie sheet.
Sure.
Okay. And then vinegar. White distilled vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar. We got white vinegar today. And then basically you're just going to stir that up and make your sauce.
Okay.
And we have a shredded coleslaw. You can use broccoli slaw.
Okay.
A lot of different alternatives you can use. We just cut this up, and then you just want to add some of your the coleslaw to this, and just toss it.
Awesome.
And you want to let this set overnight so that it picks up all the flavors.
Great. Now, could you add a couple other veggies in there, like maybe some shredded carrots?
You could add fresh carrot. You can add purple cabbage.
Okay.
I recommend soaking the purple cabbage a little bit so it doesn't die. Bring off a purplish hint to the coleslaw when it sets.
Okay.
And there you go. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
That looks
you got
delicious.
your coleslaw.
Yeah. So now we're moving into one of my favorite sides, usually with this dish, is the chips, right? But what's the twist on this?
Well, the twist is we're going to use sweet potatoes rather than a russet potato.
Great.
And we're not going to fry it. We're going to bake it.
Okay.
So it's going to be healthier. Sweet potatoes are one of the best things you can eat.
Okay.
They're really high in fiber. They got a great flavor.
Okay.
So we've got this one peeled. You can leave the peeling on. We're going to cut these into wedges. So you want to be careful when you cut these.
How thick do you want to cut the wedges?
About a 1/4 inch or about a 1/2 inch.
Okay.
So that when you roast them, they're going to keep their shape, and then they're going to be nice and soft in the middle.
Okay.
And they're going to caramelize on the outside. And these are just as easy as the tartar sauce and the coleslaw. You're going to throw them in a bowl. We throw a little bit of salt and pepper on them.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil.
Wonderful.
Toss them. I'm going to go take them right to our baking pan.
Great. And
we're
you
gonna
don't need to
roast
put
them.
these on anything else, just right there on the baking sheet? That's
Right
good
there
to
on the
go?
baking sheet.
All right.
Okay, you're going to want to start these a little bit sooner than you do your fish. They're going to take about 35 to 40 minutes to cook in the oven.
Got it.
All right? But basically, you just pop them in the oven just like we did the fish.
All right, great.
And that's it. Then we're going to throw it all together and put it all together.
Smells delicious.
Yep, it's going to be great.
So everything sounds amazing. Are we ready to see how
We're
it
ready
turned
to
out?
put it all together.
All right, let's go.
All right? We're going to start off with our bun. You can omit the bun or you can add a bun. We're going to do a whole wheat hoagie bun.
Okay.
We're going to pull out our fries.
Oh, those look
Got
really
our
good.
roasted sweet potato fries that we're going to add.
Those came out really nice.
They did. Nice. See the nice caramelization on them?
Yeah.
And they taste a lot better than French fries.
Yeah.
Fried French fries. Next, we're going to pull out our fish. We got our fish ready.
Okay. Oh, that looks so crispy.
Now, do you see what I'm talking about with
Yeah.
the crispiness? I'll set that right on top of there.
All right.
And then we have our tartar sauce that we made, and also our coleslaw. Can't forget about that. And the tartar sauce.
That looks really, really good.
A little dollop on top of there, just like that. We have tomatoes, onions, pickles that we're going to use. That right there.
Everything looks so fresh.
It's very fresh. Nice lemon twist. and a little fresh dill
Nice.
to accompany. So you can have it without the bread and just have an additional spinach or leaf lettuce
Okay.
with some extra tomatoes. Summer's coming up. We've got a lot of fresh tomatoes. Everything's getting ready to hit peak season.
Definitely.
Another month or so. So it's however you want to use it, but that's your classical twist on fish and chips.
Well, it looks delicious, and I can't wait to try it. Thank you so much for having
Oh, glad
us
to do
today, and we look forward to you guys trying out this recipe at home, and you can get the full recipe right below this video.
Thank you all so much.
Mhm.